Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. My beautiful friend Viv gave me some maths books to read to you, and this one's called One Odd Day, and it's written by Doris Fisher and Danny Sneed and illustrated by Karen Lee. And Karen Lee does some amazing illustrations in this book, hiding numbers in her beautiful art. And let's read the blurb. The rhythmic text, which means a rhyming book, is enticing, and the wildly creative illustrations could keep students busy for hours as they search for different objects related to odd and even numbers. The colourful, busy spreads have child appeal, and independent readers can pore over the pages, trying to spot all of the out of the ordinary things. A great book for teaching maths. Okay, let's see. Wake up! The alarm clock rang next to my head. It looked mighty odd as I tumbled from bed. Nothing's too bad just yet. He's only got one eye open though, so that's odd, isn't it? He doesn't have two eyes open. Oh, I see what's odd now. Have a look at his clock. That is definitely not what a clock looks like, is it? The clock had just odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, followed by odd numbers 9 and 11. Very odd. No even numbers on the clock. I put on one sock and found one stinky shoe, pulled on my old jeans and a shirt that was new. Oh dear. Can't find his other shoe or his other sock. And he's got one hole, and he's got a shirt, a brand new shirt, but it's $9.99, an odd number. And look, there's even odd numbers on the wall. What a surprise! I discovered 3 sleeves. One hung down my back as I hurried to leave. Yeah, you definitely don't have 3 arms. So there's one turtle. That's odd. There's one baseball behind there. That's odd. And, 3 sleeves. That's odd too, isn't it? I gulped down my breakfast of burnt toast and eggs. Yeah, that's not a nice way to start the day. While Princess, my dog, danced a jig on 5 legs. Now, I definitely think that's a bit odd, don't you? So there's 3 pieces of burnt toast and 2 more here, which makes 5. That's odd. 1, 2, 3 eggs. That's odd. So just about everything you're going to count in these books should be odd. Oh, check out the dog's tail. With 3 legs in front, she did not look the same. She still wagged her tail when I called out her name. So 5 legs and 1 very strange looking tail. Ooh, and there's an odd number in the lamp too. Very tricky hiding of numbers. Here's your lunch, Mum reminded. There's no time to fuss. Grab 7 bananas and go catch the bus. I do not like what he's got in that bucket for lunch. What do you think? Yeah, that would be pretty smelly by the time he got to school. Thanks, but no thanks, Mum. How many odd things can you see on this page? And by the way, what is his mum wearing? Interesting choice of clothing for the day, Mum. I bounced on polka dot bus number 9, thinking my class in school would look fine. So, bubbles coming out of the back of the bus, that's odd. 1 shoe house, that's odd. There's so many odd things. The number on the box is odd. 3 dolphins in the sky, that is definitely odd. One spaceman driving the bus. Odd. There are so many things that are odd. Oddtober instead of October. I stared at the calendar, crawled up the wall. It had only odd days, no even at all. Very strange. Look what he's reading at school. Same book. In math class, we learned from our teacher, Miss Dodd, that numbers called even are found in between odd. That's true, isn't it? And your teacher's looking extremely odd today. I do like her numbers skirt though. That's pretty cool. How many odd things can you see on this page? There are so many. Try to count how many. You can pause this screen if you need to. I can see so many. It will take me a long time to go through them all. And it's getting worse. There's more on this page. What great news, I thought, going outside to play. Tomorrow will not be so odd like today. A scuba diver coming out of a UFO. The illustrator has used her imagination, hasn't she? How many odd things can you spot on this page? So many. See if you can write them all down. All of the odd numbers and the things that are happening. Even the clouds. Very odd. At home, I was eager for bedtime that night, hoping the next day my world would be right. Definitely hoping so for you. Odd, 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 everywhere you look. And when I woke up, there were 2 stinky shoes. Princess had 4 legs. My odd day was through. Because we have even of everything, don't we? 10 fingers, well, including your thumbs. The only odd thing we have maybe is a nose. We only have 1 of those. And a mouth. We have 1 of those. What else do we have? I think pretty much 2 hands, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 neck. That's odd. 1 head. That's odd. So we do have a few things that are odd, I guess, and a few things that are even on our body. But wait, now my room has 6 doors and 8 beds. Today must be even. My mum has 2 heads. Oh, so the next book I'm going to read is going to be an even book to teach you all the even numbers. Okay, let's see what your challenges are. It's so odd. Odd numbers cannot be grouped into pairs. There's no even in an odd. There's always 1 left without a buddy. Okay, so if you have a look at this page, can you see all the even pictures? Put a circle around those and put an X on all of the odd pictures. So the even ones will be things that you can share equally, and the odd ones will be the ones that always have something left over when you split them into 2. And then the next challenge is odd means not having a pair or a match. For example, when the washing machine eats a sock, you might end up with an odd sock. Odd man out is the person who's left alone when everyone finds a partner for a game. Something that is odd is also something that is unusual or different. Does it seem odd or strange to you that the school bus has polka dots in this story? What other things are odd in the story? Can you find the following objects back in the story? So you might have to rewind. 1 screwdriver, 3 dolphins, 5 flamingos, 7 swings, and 9 ninjas. See if you can find those things. If someone is an oddball, it means they behave a little differently than most people. Most people would call me a bit of an oddball. The 3 cars were black, 2 were blue, and 5 were white. What are the odds that the next car that passes will be white? What are the odds of rolling a 6 with one roll of a dice? When the boy wakes up to find the new day is even, what numbers do you think would be on the clock? So could you write a clock that just has odd numbers? And then could you have a go at writing a clock that has even numbers? There are some very odd creatures in this story. Make an odd creature of your own out of modelling clay and give it only an odd number of eyes, an odd number of wings, an odd number of legs, etc. Use toothpicks, paper clips, buttons, and other objects to create the oddest creature you can think of. So that would be a fun, great art lesson too. And you're learning about odd numbers and even numbers. So make 2 creatures, an even creature and an odd creature. Might be a little bit more challenging than you think. And the last one is colour the odd numbers yellow and the even numbers red. So if you've got a smart TV, you might be able to pause the screen and take turns. Who can put what colour did they say? Yellow for the yellow for the odd numbers and red for the even. And prime numbers are blue. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I will read to you again soon. And I think the next book is going to be our even book. Bye for now.